Hello all. In this video, I'm going to give explanation or I'm going to answer for these three questions. It's been asked. I have got these questions from some of our subscribers, so I just would like to broadcast this in this video. Right. So the first question is, what is active DTC? So first of all, if you are new to this, you have to understand what is DTC. DTC is a diagnostic trouble code. All right, so if there is a cars and then the car's ECU, if there is any malfunction happens not only in the ECU, in any part of the car, and ECU is the one will let driver to know that there is an fault. So how the fault can be retrieved and how the fault can be delivered on a visual or a no audio warning to the driver is by using active DTC. So in simple, active DTC is a DTC or is a fault that is active, that is confirmed, that is existing in the current operation cycle. So operation cycle means as soon you are turning on and you are driving, and the driving is your current operation cycle. It's kind of a state. All right. So in that particular time instant, you have the DTC active. So that is called active DTC. What is passive DTC? So passive DTC is something a DTC which has been uh, formed. Maybe there was some issue and the issue may be healed by the system, or maybe a service mechanic has been cleared the fault and he just you know cleared the DTC. So that is called passive DTC. Passive DTC is no more existing. So no existing DTC existing in the previous state. Previously it was, but now in the current cycle not. Now not. That's it. So what is passive sporadic DTC? It is something very peculiar. Like it's kind of a rare scenario. If you have a minimal ECUs, but if you have multiple ECUs, yes, there may be chances. So what exactly it is means? Say for example, if the car is driving and just on assumption, all right, on assumption, the car is driving. A driver wants to um, turn on a GPS, global positioning system. That is a map for the navigation. All right. So as soon the car he turned on and the GPS is working fine. As soon he reaches the speed of 120 kilometer per hour, the GPS may losing its connection. It's not because of the network issue. It's because of some internal hardware dependency which is not trying to fetch the data to the GPS because of the speed is 120 kilometer per hour. And one more thing, this is not usual. Say for example, if the driver accelerate to 120 kilometer per hour for 10 times, right, 10 times is driving, then he's back to 80 kilometer, he's back to 40 kilometer, then again he is raising to 120 kilometer. So like that, if he's doing 10 times, in the 10 times, only two times or three times he is losing the GPS to be disconnected, although the internet or the network connection is proper. So this is something called passive sporadic DTC. That is, the DTC is not actually completing its own cycle. Like say we have some 40 cycles and all, there is some account on that. So but for your simple understanding, yes, there is a fault, but this fault is not conforming. That too, it is not completely healing. It's trying to behave something unusual on some times, but not every time. And also there is no evidence that this DTC is always exist. So this kind of DTC is called sporadic DTC. All right. So it's very simple. Like if you're going to a doctor, before you're going to a doctor, you may feel you have fever, but at the time when you're going to a doctor, you are feeling you're okay. So that is kind of passive sporadic. Like sometimes it is, not every time. All right. So that is what this is. Yeah. So these two we'll see in the next video. So I hope, yeah, you learn something, and you can leave your queries so that we can try to help you out what we can, and we'll get back to you in the next video.